Okay, well today we're working on a 2004 TownCar. If you saw my other video of the TownCar Grand Marquis and police interceptor one that I did, if you remember from that video, that this big valve just had a grommet on it and pushed in. Well, this tank is the Spectre Premium part number F42D, as in Delta, and it has the notches here with just an O-ring. So just like the first one, if you watch my first video, you got to be very careful with these valves, getting them out that you don't break them in the process. They're pretty tight. And so I wanted to do an installation, show you the installation on putting the valves back in. But the big thing is, you got to turn that valve. This big line is going to end up right about here when we got that thing turned in. So it has to be turned all the way to, we're on the fuel pump side here. I'd call that 5 o'clock or so. This being 12 o'clock right here, it's got to be turned to 5. And what I do is I already have the pump out. So once you have that turned to the 5 o'clock position, you get in there and spray some lube down in there to try to lube things up. And I get my hand in through the fuel pump hole, and it's usually a two-man job working that on out. But again, you don't want to break things. I kind of started to break a tab off right here using a pair of channel locks to get that turned to the 5 o'clock position. So right now I have some grease on this O-ring, and even here, I think part of it is the manufacturing of it. Is these aftermarket tanks are a little bit tight anyways, where those notches are. So you got this whole conglomeration here that you got to deal with too. But get that down all the way down in there, and then you got to turn it into position, and it's not turning. Yeah, again, aftermarket tank. I don't know if that's all the way down in there, because it turned past the stop. Well, I guess that's it. Typical aftermarket stuff. It's letting you go past where it should, because I think, yeah, that's definitely too far. So you're gonna have to stop where these are gonna hook up. This one here, just pushes in. That's already greased up, so I do that last. And that's pretty much how you get the ones on the non-police interceptor, the F42D, out. You see this big one starts out at about 7 o'clock, and again the fully unlatched position is about 5 o'clock. And if you had any other questions, check out my other video that I did on the police interceptor, and everything else is the same after that. These tanks are all the same. It's just how that goes in. Thanks.